Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to our Revealing Hearts session. Our guest today is Sahil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Sahil Prabhu is a wonderful devotee, and now we have the opportunity to get to know him better. So thank you, Sahil Prabhu, for agreeing to participate in our project.
Thank you, Mataji, for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
So let's begin.
Sure.
Why do you believe in God? What evidence have you given yourself that God exists?
Okay, so as a human beings, either we love God or we love Maya. So Maya is, other word is illusionary energy. So Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that this illusionary energy of mine is consists of three modes of nature, which is very difficult to overcome. And the only way to overcome it, we need to surrender to Krishna. And then he said that I will take you back to Godhead. And he says that in the Bhagavad Gita, Man mana bhav mad bhakto madhyachi mam namaskuru. Always think about me, surrender to me. So this human life, I believe in God also because it's written in our scriptures that we are part and parcel of Krishna. Ji mera savrup nitya Krishna das. We are part and parcel of him. And we got this human body after 8.4 million species. And we can say that we attain materially something, let's say we got a car, we got a house, but everything is zero. We need to have Krishna in the center, then it becomes one and then zero, everything. So everything is zero. So when we have one in front of it, it becomes 10, 100 and 1,000. So, and even Brahmaji said that in the Brahma Samhita, Ishwar Param Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karan Karanya. That God exists, we need to just to know him. So that's how I came to know about God.
From scriptures.
From
yes.
scriptures.
Mm-hmm. Which scriptures?
I listen to online kathas and all these. So we have Bhagavatam, we have Bhagavad Gita, which is spoken by God himself. And when Arjun was at the battlefield, he was confused. He did not know that what he needs to do. He said that I need to go to the forest and I will just ask for the money and then how I will live his life. But Krishna says that you have to fulfill your duty. Your duty is to fight because he was a Kshatriya responsibility. Then he slowly started asking the questions, who am I? I'm soul. Then Krishna shows his universal form in the 11th chapter where Srila Prabhupada written about it, that everything is coming from Krishna, like Shiva, Brahma. There were so many mouths, there were so many legs. So then he finally, in the 18th chapter, Krishna said that I have given you this knowledge of 45 minutes. Now it's your responsibility. Either you can surrender onto me. So actually, Krishna, this Arjun just become medium of that. But actually, that Bhagavad Gita is written for us, for material people like us. So that's how I came to know about God.
Thank you. And most people in the world say they believe in God. But what does believing in God mean to you?
So believing in God means to me is knowing him through the right knowledge. And we can attain this right knowledge through our scriptures. We have so many, like Srila Prabhupada written more than 70 books. So we came to this world because we become envious of Krishna. We come to experience. Now we are experiencing that. We think that this world is so good, but it's written in the Bhagavad Gita that this world is full of mysteries and suffering. dukhalyam ashashvatam. It means that this is a mystery place, this is suffering place. Let's say if I work from Monday to Friday, from 10 to 6. But again, let's say we think that we can go to the outside, we can enjoy, see beaches and all this nature. But again, we have to think, we have to start asking ourselves question that, who am I, where I'm coming from? Why there is so much pain in the world? Why? So people try to go to the Paris and all other places, but real pleasure is to know about ourselves inside, asking question that. So yeah, that's how I came to. So that's my answer for the second question.
Thank you. Have there been special moments in your life in which God manifested Himself? For example, there was a situation in which you were sure that God was present near you.
Yeah, there was a situation where I met into a small accident when I was driving the car, but nothing happened to me. And I feel like the reason I got escaped because I was leaving from the temple. If I would be in some different place, things would be different. I would have experienced a different accident or something else happened to me. But I feel like there was a minor dent on my car, that's it. So I feel like when you put your efforts toward God, He will be with you almost all the time. We have so many examples like Dhruv Maharaj, even we have Sudama ji and Draupadi also. They just ask Krishna that we need you. So Krishna looks for like a 0.1% of our effort, and He is willing to give 99.9% of Himself, His step towards you. But He is looking for some kind of initial step from you. So for example, let's say we as a kid, when the kid is like very small, very young age, he gave all his, he surrendered to his parents. He just play and right, and then he knows that my mother is there for me. She will feed me. She will take care of me. So Krishna is also expecting that He is the father and mother for us. We think that we got this physical body from our parents, but He told to Arjun that in the Bhagavad Gita that I know you take so many births, and He knows the future as well. So this is now up to us. Either we want to know about Him, or we wanna keep going with the process of birth and death.
Have there been moments in your life when you were angry at God and resented Him? And how did you overcome this resentment?
Yeah, there has been moments like if someone says something to us, I feel that I'm not the body, I'm the soul. If someone says something to me, they are saying to the body, they're not saying to the soul. So even in the Shishtkashtam number 3 shlok, it says that Thinadapi suni chena amanina mandena kirtanai sadahari. That one needs to think himself the lower than the blade of the grass, lower than the straw in the street. Then how we can chant the holy name of the Lord. So if someone is saying something to us, it's okay. We need to give respect to others because we are living in the Kali age. If people say good thing about us, they will say bad things somewhere else as well. So we don't need to expect any kind of we don't need to have any kind of expectation from if someone says something. Okay, say it's okay. If you're not, don't make anyone angry. Just little bit stay away from them, but just keep your just do your duty, which is to know about God. So if someone says something to me, I in next few minutes I just forget about that. So yeah.
Have miracles happened in your life?
Yeah, the biggest miracle in my life is the gift of spirituality.
Okay.
I came to know about Krishna when I was so much into body, like going to gym and having good body. But in the end, your body either gonna be burned or it's gonna be cremated. If it's gonna be burned, it's burned into ashes. So I was just randomly browsing some YouTube video, and then I listened to the kathas. And then how I attract about God and listen to his kathas as well. So even there is so Krishna has 16,108 wives. So her first wife was Rukmani, and Rukmani did not know about Krishna. She just only heard about the kathas, and even gopis also said that Tav Katha Amritam, that your katha is keeping us alive. So biggest miracle is like, so COVID time was a little bit tough for me. I felt like I was missing something because I was going to gym every day. But
Every
because
day. Wow.
yeah, because I didn't know that there is anything else, like there is a word called death as well. So when I came to know about that, people are dying, then I listened to the kathas, and then I came to know that there is no point of making a good body and having good looks and all these. In the end, like there is an example of I forgot the name of the person. He has so much money, but he's taking care of his body a lot. He has so many bouncers and so many people around him to take, but he thinks that he will increase his age from 50 to 100. Mike, the one who was doing a good dancer, I forgot his name.
Michael Jackson.
Michael, yeah, exactly. But he died at the age of 50 because he thinks that if he will eat the good medicines, if he'll have people take care of him. And even there was one Sikandar, the guy named Sikandar. He has so much of money and everything. But when he died, he rolled his arms like that. He said that I have everything, but I can't avoid my death. He gave a message for all of us. Whether we can get a big house, we can get a big car, we can get a handsome package like 100K or something. In the end, everything will be zero. We have to die. The people who takes birth, Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, like eating, mating, sleeping, these are the things animals also do. So what's the difference between us? The real purpose or the highest perfection of life is to do our dharma. Dharma is to do our duties. That we got this human body, and the highest purpose of life is to stop the circle of birth and death. So we actually were living in the spiritual planet, but somehow we become envious of God that we also wanted to live independent life. So he said that, okay, go and enjoy and see. We are working day and night. He says that in the Bhagavad Gita, na Suryam na Shashanko, that in my spiritual planet, he has that energy that keeps the sun and the moon always. So we see here that sunset and sunrise. But actually in the spiritual planet, we don't need that, because Krishna has that kind of energy. We just only need to surrender, and then our life will become blissful, because our soul is Satchidanand, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. He is Satchidanand. It means he is full of opulence, knowledge, full of bliss. So if you want to really have blissful life, the viewers who are listening, just surrender to God, and then you will see your life gonna be changed at that moment.
Okay, and the most interesting, how did you come to Krishna Consciousness?
So my life took a turn that I would think that I was just wasting my life and playing cricket, watching TV, and that's how I spend my day, going out and going to different places, because I like to watch the nature and all these, like going out on the weekends. But when I learned about the Krishna consciousness, that I'm just wasting my time. That's not what I got the human birth. Human birth is to know about myself. Who am I? Why I'm working? Why I have to pay my mortgages and all these things. Because Krishna says that in the spiritual planet we have desire tree. We can ask for anything, like, let's say if we need to buy mango, we need to go somewhere. But over there, this is a desire tree. Whatever you wish for, you have in front of you. People in the spiritual planet, they only chant, and that's how their day goes, because they don't need to work over there. So it's up to us. Either we wanna enjoy this material nature, which is, we can see that there is not any single happiness in this world. Yeah, but there is happiness because we got the human body, and with this human body we can attain that's the only benefit in the Kali age, because in the other ages, Dwapar, Treta and Satyug, people have to do so many sacrifices, they have to do yagyas and all these for many of years. But here, if average people life is like 100 years, and they only need to do this very simple process given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just need to chant. And then we have Srila Prabhupada, who is the messenger of God, who just came to deliver the message of God that we only need to follow 4 regulative principles and do chanting Mahamantra. For example, if I will repeat Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, I'll get bored. And we can chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because he knows that in the Kali age, people can only do that much of a round, because our acharyas, they used to do, Haridas Thakur, he used to do Mahamantra for 22 hours straight away without eating anything. But then slowly and gradually it was told to do 64 and then 16. So if out of 24 hours we can give 16, we can do 16 rounds of Mahamantra. We got this human body, we got 2 legs, we got 2 arms. So I'll give you an example. So one of the person, he went to doctor at the age of 80. The doctor gave him this huge pill. And the guy said that, why are you crying? If you don't have the money, don't give me don't give us any money. But he said that, I got up to 80 years, I'm taking the breath and everything. No one asked me a single rupee, but now you gave me oxygen, and now you're... So we forgot that we have something inside our body who is keeping ourselves alive. So we need to say at least thank you to him, but we forgot, because the Maya or the illusionary energy is so strong, because Maya is doing also his duty. Maya only wants to have someone go to Krishna or the God through one person who is full of pure, who doesn't want anything. If we still have any wishes left, we still have to come back to this material world, which is called Mrityu Lok, or the world where everyone has to die. So if we left with only single wish in our life as well, we have to come again. So yeah, that's how I came to Krishna consciousness.
Why did you choose Krishna consciousness? What attracted you the most?
Of course, prasadam. Okay, so on a serious note, why did I choose Krishna consciousness? Because we are following the footsteps of Guru Parampara. ISKCON started, Prabhupada ji came in 1965 in New York for 12 years. He did so much hard work, and then he created 108 temples across the world. Krishna told his all this information to Brahma ji. Brahma ji gave it to Narad. Narad ji gave to Ved Vyas. And then after that, we have Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj. Then we have Kishore Baba ji. Then we have Guru of Srila Prabhupada Ji, Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. Then we have Srila Prabhupada 32. So ISKCON follows the Guru Parampara. So that's why I did not follow any other religion, and I know where my path is. So I'm clear onto my path. So that's why I chose ISKCON or Krishna Consciousness.
And how Krishna Consciousness has changed your life? What do you like most about this new life?
Again, prasadam. Okay, so I stopped eating onion and garlic, and I used to eat a lot from outside. I order everything every time from Skip the Dishes and all this because I hate cooking at home at that time. Now I only eat the prasadam offered to God, because what we eat food for the body, but actual food for the soul is the prasadam offered to God, because He is the one who is giving us all this food. We gave so it's our it's written in the Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam in the Bhagavad Gita, one who offers me with devotion, like even flower. So he accepts milk, but we just need our full surrender. We just need to offer to Krishna, because if we are eating anything without offering to Krishna, that food is, you're just preparing for yourself. But when we offer to Krishna, it becomes prasadam. So that's how I came to know about Krishna Consciousness.
Something else that new in your life? Only just prasadam?
Yeah, like I stopped watching TV and I try to keep my day like as much as possible to listen about the pastimes of God, because if I'm just enjoying my day just like eating, sleeping, fair and made, these are things animals also do there for the kids. But if I am listening to the God about His kathas, then I get the love for Him. I'll give you an example. So there was one guy who used to really like his wife. He always just focus on her all the time. But when someone told him that if I show you the more beautiful thing than your wife, he bring him in front of God. Then he just forgot his wife, because Krishna's name is Shyam Sundar. He is the most beautiful person. So yeah, these are the things I learned about. I like these things a lot. So that's the reason I chose Krishna Consciousness.
How did you first visit an ISKCON temple, and what impressed you the most? What did you like the most?
Okay, so I was afraid of COVID. I wouldn't want to go outside with except going for groceries and stuff. But my mom told me that go and visit ISKCON temple because you're listening to kathas and all. So just visit. So when I visit in the temple, I feel like this was always my destiny, where I was before. So I was a Shiva devotee before that. So it's even written in the scriptures that there's one devotee named Narsim Mehta. He was a devotee of Shiva. Then Shiva was happy from him. And then he said that, what do you want? He said that, what do you like the most? He said that I like the Krishna most. So he gave him the bhakti of Krishna. So I feel like because I was a Shiva devotee, and then I got the bhakti, and then when first time I visited to a temple, I remember last year, this month, I went to Russell. There was a Ekadashi day. There was so much prasadam everywhere. And then the devotees were so much, there was not a single stress on anyone's face. So I feel like I wanted to live this kind of life. Like there is so much sorrowness or unhappiness in the material life. So these were the things that I liked most. I wanted to become like other devotees. because it says that das dasanu das, aham hare tava pada kumal, das dasanu das. You mean you have to be servant of servants, because it's also written in our scriptures that you can't get Krishna directly. You have to go through Guru or the spiritual master. Even so, that's why you also have to go through the servants of servants. So servants are very, they are called Patit Pavan. It means if we get the mercy of them, we will be, because Krishna will never be, it's not easy to get him, but if any devotees give, okay, this is a good devotee, then we can get Krishna. So yeah, these are things I like the most.
What does it mean to you to be a devotee of Krishna?
To be a devotee of Krishna, I need to leave my false ego that I am something. So let's say, so that's why they say that Krishna Das, like Ji Mera Swarup Nitya Krishna Das, we are all eternal servitor of Krishna, we are all servant of Krishna. But when we live in the material world, we think that, okay, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm a dentist, I'm working in a big factory, I'm Google CEO. That's not our real identity. Our real identity is to be a servant of Krishna, of God. And be a servant of God. So there is a example like the fish stays happy in the water. Right? When we take it out from the water, it's not going to be happy. So we have the soul and super soul inside the body, and so there is a saying that there is a parrot who's stuck in the cage, and he's crying inside the cage. So the owner of the cage, he gave him a metal cage, he gave him a silver cage, he gave him a gold cage, but he's still crying. He needs to fly. That's his real identity. So this soul also needs to connect with super soul, because it's part and parcel of God. So yeah, that's why I like the Krishna consciousness.
And if you knew you were going to be reborn, what message would you leave to yourself?
First of all, I don't want to reborn. I want to go back to Godhead in this life. But if I'll have to get reborn, I'll pray to God that make me a grass of Vrindavan, or dust of Vrindavan Raj. Because Brahmaji said that, because Brahmaji was also so confused when he saw God was playing with all the devotees. So like there was Madhumangal, they bring the lassi, Madhumangal bring the lassi, and then he think that the lassi is sour, I will not give it to Krishna. But when God see that there is a lassi in his mouth, so he just took it from his mouth. So he said that, how come the God is playing with kids like that? Then he took all the gops and the cows. And after 1 year, Krishna can expand himself to so many of number of unlimited gops. So then he finally found out that he is the God, and then finally he prayed to God that if I'll have to get a bone, make me a grass of Vrindavan Raj, or the dust of Vrindavan Raj, so that at least I can serve you. Or even if we go to Nidhivan, in the Nidhivan there is when there is a sunset, night time, everyone shut off their light, because the God still does his Leela over there in the night time. So that's a spiritual planet. We got this Vrindavan just because of the mercy of Radharani. Because Radharani said that I didn't want to go to the to take appearance on this material planet until unless if you have the Govardhan, Yamuna, and the Vrindavan, like 84 course of Vrindavan. So all these we got it just for ourselves. Radharani is so merciful we can't directly attain, get the Krishna. We just need to get the mercy of Radha Rani. So if I'll ever get reborn, I'll pray to God that make me a grass of Vrindavan.
Thank you so much, Sahil Prabhu, for your
Thank you.
sincerity.
Thank
Hare
you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Radha Krishna Rupa Gopinath Shama Gopinath Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai.